Welcome to the OhioRAAM Show.
Hello, this is Jim Lawyer, and this is the OhioRAAM Show number 339 today.
And I'm Lee Kreider, and this show is brought to you by the good people who run the Race Across America time stations here in Ohio. Time stations 41 in Oxford, 42 in Blanchester, and 43 in Chillicothe, Ohio, where Jim spends 36 hours straight without going to bed over there, don't you, Jim?
Definitely. It's a long haul, but well worth it with all the riders and teams coming through.
Great place to come and view the race when it's on. We'll tell you more about that when we get closer to the race. And there's always somebody there who knows what's going on. If you don't know anything about the Race Across America, come out to one of our time stations while the race is going on. We'll tell you more about when and where and the best times and so forth when we get there. But, hey, Jim, I saw another race got canceled this
I was
coming up.
Just saw that, too. The 2021 Pace Bend got canceled because of COVID. Another one down in 2021.
Yeah, and I think a lot of that has to do not so much with the race organizers themselves as the venues are having problems, or they're cautious about authorizing these events.
Yeah, so, I think that was the case with Sebring. It's why Sebring canceled, because it was the venue.
Yeah, it's why Sebring canceled and why Pace Bend canceled. So, boy, folks, keep your fingers crossed. Let's hope we get in touch with that. Hey, everybody, follow the rules. Wear your mask, social distance, stay home for Thanksgiving.
Definitely. We canceled ours, so.
Yeah, well, we're having a Thanksgiving of 3. My wife, myself, and Riley the dog down here.
There you go.
He's sleeping right here down by my face. And hey, Jim, I've got my World Bicycle Relief shirt on. It's a great
Outstanding.
shirt.
Definitely.
I hope we get that team on here later. But World Bicycle Relief is one of my favorite charities. There's so much good things about that. And I'll tell you, this is a great shirt for $25. It's got 6 pockets. I mean,
wow!
It's a wonderful shirt. So
can't be done. And it looks good on you too.
Yeah, it makes me look like I'm on safari, doesn't it?
Definitely, yes, sir.
Well, that's enough of this stuff. Jim just got. I guess both of us just got done covering the virtual Revolve 24. We're talking about covering the virtual world time trials. We'll get to that. We've got some other things happening, but right now we've got a team from here in Southwest Ohio. I think everybody's from here in Southwest Ohio. Get them on here. So let's be sure. Let me get this little banner up here that tells you chat is live. If you're watching on Facebook, you're watching on YouTube, just put a comment in the comment section there. Say hello to us. If nothing else, the team would like to hear from you, like to hear some encouragement and support, and any questions you might have of them. With that, we finally got Eddie on here. Eddie Walker, how you doing, Eddie?
I'm doing great. And how are you guys?
Very good, Eddie. Nice to meet you, sir.
Yeah, very nice to meet you.
Well, I said we'd introduce you first, Eddie, because
I'm the prettiest.
Yeah, that's right. And I have met you before.
Yes, sir.
And we're glad to have you come with us here and be a part of. What's the name of your team again?
It's E2 endurance team, right?
And what in the world's that? How did you get that name? What's Energy Squared?
A couple years ago, when we first started, it was more of a multi-sport team, and the coaches was Ed and Eddie. So E2.
Excellent.
Hey, Eddie, introduce your. You're in Xenia, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think all these guys are in Southwest Ohio, as we are. Introduce them one by one. Tell us, and we'll find out something about them.
Okay, so let's start out with Sean Bullock. Sean is from the Morrow area. We got Steve Savage. Well, we call him Scuba Steve. He's from the Dayton, Oakwood area. And last but not least, Josh Hostad. He's up around your territory, correct? From Troy.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Miami County. I'm from Miami County. Josh, have you ever heard of Potsdam?
Yes.
Not many people have, and if you blink your eyes, you'll miss it. But that's where I
Exactly.
came from. Yeah. Well, how did you guys get together?
Well, I've known Steve since he was a young tad. He started swimming. We met at the Beaver Creek YMCA. We actually met, all four of us met through multi-sports on the E2 team. The newest rookie being Sean to the team itself. Josh has been on there for quite a while, and Steve was probably one of the originals many years ago. So yeah, all through multi-sport.
I think I've known you for about 20 years now.
Yeah.
Been that long.
Yeah, every bit of it. Yeah, I think I was 18.
Well, Steve, since we're talking to you, let's ask you to tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got into cycling and what your dreams are for cycling.
Yeah, I originally got into running, and then shortly after into multi-sport. My dad got into running when he was younger for a healthier lifestyle. Then I kind of followed suit, just being his son, spending time with him. Then I got into high school, did high school sports. Then as soon as I graduated, I bought a bike and I started getting back into doing triathlons and multi-sports again. So I've been riding since then. And then I met Eddie and we did a lot of triathlons together. And then Josh followed suit. And then Sean, when we all met up, and we do a lot of training together now.
Okay. And you've not been involved in the Race Across America before, have you?
Not as a participant. I was actually on Eddie's crew when he did a 2-person team in 2019.
Was that 2 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So I was I got a little bit of RAM experience then, and got to see it from the crew perspective, and kind of took some notes and figured out a few things on what worked and what didn't work, and kind of thought if I ever did this is what I would do or would not do, and kind of went from there.
Okay. Well, let's talk to Josh here. Bring him into the picture. Tell me about your ultra sports background and cycling.
Well, actually, it started probably 10 years ago when I was a little overweight. My sister was doing marathons, so I started to get into running, and then it just evolved after watching Ironman and some of the Ironman athletes, and I jumped 2 feet in with Bob Duncan, Andrew Starkowitz, and then always looked up to the guys like Eddie Walker, Craig Carroll, some of the great writers, and it was always great to be able to have Eddie be able to be my coach at one time. So just kind of following Eddie's lead right now.
Okay.
Outstanding.
Let's get acquainted with Sean. He's down here at the bottom. Bring him up to the top. Sean, tell us a little about yourself and your background in sports. You got a whole bunch of medals hanging back there.
Well,
There's wives.
Hey, Sean, take your hat off so we can see your eyes.
I'm follically challenged, so if you can't see my eyes, then you can't see my bald head. So we'll go with that.
Okay.
But I started about 10 years ago as well. Same path. Started with running, high school track, and tried to improve my fitness as an adult after being a father and and getting out of shape, and running led to multi-sport, which led to cycling, and cycling is for sure my favorite discipline at this point in my life, and became part of the E2 team. And Eddie has definitely been an example to all of us with ultra cycling and ultra sports in general. So watching him and training with him for 2019 RAM, it definitely introduced all of us to what RAM is and the possibilities of doing it. And so we're all in, training hard, and looking forward to hopefully everything going off smoothly with RAM in June.
Definitely.
Okay, Jim?
Yeah, I said definitely. What's the longest you've ridden before up to this point, training with RAM?
200 miles is my
Outstanding. Outstanding.
We all did a long ride this summer. And then we also did a 13,000 foot day at about 119 miles. So we've put in some distance, and then we put in some pretty big weeks. Eddie is our coach, obviously.
Yeah, excellent.
So he doesn't take it easy on us.
Definitely. Do you guys do any indoor training to help assist with the outdoor training?
Yep.
Eddie, I'll ask you. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right now, a lot of it getting a little colder. Days are a little shorter, so we'll go to do more of the quality stuff. Right now, we are doing a lot more threshold work.
Yep.
Trying to do raise the FTP, but not sweating that all that much. We still got a little bit of time. But, we'll crank up the hours. A little later. Let's get through the winter. Let's get some good quality rides in, and then we'll start working more on endurance.
Outstanding. Are you guys doing anything special to help you prepare mentally for that long of a ride distance at this point?
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I think all four of us is some of the stuff that we've done with the Ironman. I'm not sweating the mental.
Right.
I know mentally focus and strength is their forte. Sometimes I got to worry about, as all of us have been there, when you start getting tired and making sure that you keep focused and keep the mouth shut, because temperatures will flare like any distance. I've seen people explode on 5Ks. So we're working on that.
Outstanding.
I saw someone post asked how Scuba got his nickname.
Yeah, that was a comment from Gregory Zuber, the voice of OhioRAAM.
Oh, okay. Well, that's how. Well, we met Steve on the pool. My daughter was among that, and back in the day, we used to have those big face mask looking swim goggles. Well, he comes walking out with a set of those and wearing fins. Hilarious. And my daughter's like, "Look, there's Scuba Steve," and it stuck.
It stuck. There you go.
Yeah, I think every time she saw me for the next 2 weeks, every time you'd call me Steve, she'd go, "No, it's Scuba Steve."
Yeah.
That is awesome.
She wouldn't let it go, and so it's stuck since then. So it's been around for a good 18, 19 years.
18, 19 years. Yeah.
That is great. Do you all have a crew set up now that you're working with, or are you still looking for people? Or
no, right now our crew is solid. I mean,
okay.
They're all all of them are rookies. If you want to call them that to RAM, but I mean, our wives have been with us for every race that we've done. They probably know more about supporting an organization than we'll ever know. And they're all excited about it, which is it's kind of nice, when the families are involved. It makes life a lot easier on the other end when it comes to training and understanding. So
definitely,
it's a blessing. We got family support, so it's a good thing.
Gotcha. That's outstanding.
Now we have all done. We did do some long races together, just so that we have been together for a while. We did coast to coast together in Michigan. That was over 24 hours. A few of us did North Carolina, 12-24 RAM last year. So we've all been together for some long endurance races.
Yeah,
That's
I think
great.
we've ridden 200 miles just for fun. So
Yeah, and you're still talking, so
Several
that's
times.
good.
Yeah.
hey, Ganger,
When did
someone goes to the front and picks the pace up, and everyone gets.
hey, Eddie, when did fun ever come into this? I didn't know this was supposed to be fun.
I have a blast every time we're out. I love it. I love it.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, Doug Chivikin said hello. We had him posted here a bit ago, but didn't. Yeah. Well, he's
And he
back
just
up
brought
there
up another
again.
question. Yeah, he says,
Yeah, we'll
what are
get
your
to his
plans for race?
question.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, but just say Doug is also a Southwest Ohio guy. Well, almost. If he were, if he lived four miles further north, he would be Northwest Ohio. He lives up in Bell Fountain,
Okay.
and
All right.
he is an ultra cyclist. You'd be happy to get to know him. He's one great guy. So his question, go ahead, Jim.
What are your plans for race rotation, time on the bike per person, or do you have that laid out yet?
Yeah, we're kicking it around right now. We've broken it down through territory. Right now we're hoping for a max of 60 minutes, as short as 15 minutes on. We're kicking around. Do we, maybe during the day going to 4-person rotation and whatever length of time, maybe going into a night, go 2-man rotation at 4 hours, let the other 2-man sleep for 4 hours and then rotate through. We've really hashed this out a lot on what we want to do. And also it comes down to where we're at and when we're ready to race, so if we feel we're in the hunt for whatever, if we have a goal time or we're catching people, whatever the case, whatever motivates us at that time.
Right.
Yeah, that's we're going to go. And once we go all in, we're all in. So
Excellent.
Yeah, we're looking. And I mean, right now, our TT guys are Sean and Josh. So we're waiting to get out of the mountains. We're hoping for big lead outs basically for those guys on the bottom, and then Scuba and I will take over, get us over the top and start rolling again. But don't let me, don't think that those two guys can't climb either. There's the mountain goats, but I want to keep them fresh on the flats, So
definitely.
Yeah.
And what kind of equipment you got? Do you all have time trial bikes for the flats, or what are you using?
We do.
Yeah. So we all have TT bikes and we all have road bikes. So yeah.
Yeah, the plan is to take 2 bikes per guy, one road, one TT. And when we get the opportunity, obviously we'll use that TT bike to our advantage and just put our heads down and pedal hard.
Definitely. Are you guys bringing a mechanic with you, or are you guys mechanics yourselves?
We're hoping to have 2 mechanics.
Okay.
As he rolls around. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. So we got one medical guy. Other, we also have other crew, but Brian is a doctor, and then we also have other members that are very familiar with the medical side. My wife's a dialysis technician, so she's been in the medical field. But yeah, I think our team is our crew is very strong, very strong.
That's good to hear.
Which is nice. So
good to hear. Well, it's just real exciting to have a team based here in Southwest Ohio. Doug pointed out that he was on the top of Ohio, where he lives, Bell Fountain, just a couple of miles from there is the highest point in the state. It's really high. It's the ski capital of Ohio up there.
And, yeah, they stack them high there, huh? Well, we also have another team. There's a mixed team that's from the Dayton area as well.
I haven't seen. I think I know who you're talking about, and I haven't seen them registered. I was going to check to see if they're still active. They're
All right.
coming. Okay. We'll get on to them as well. Boy, that's great. We're getting the Southwest, and there's a 8-person team out of Cincinnati, Jim.
Cincinnati,
Oh, really?
correct.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cincinnati
So-
Bell team, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So we're going to be well represented here, and that's a good thing. I mean, we really enjoy this sport. Ohio has shown itself to be really on top of it all.
Yeah, it's the cycling capital of the world, right?
There you go.
Yeah. The water tower
well,
says
you
so.
know,
Yeah, the water tower says it. Yep.
we've got all these wonderful bikeways here. We don't use them too much in racing, but it's really has helped grow the sport. Anything else, Jim, you have?
I don't think so. I think just want to wish these guys a great job, great ride, and we will look forward to seeing you guys come through our time stations here in Ohio, and we'll cheer you on as one of Ohio's own.
Absolutely.
Sounds
Fantastic.
great.
Look forward to it.
And we got Giovanni up there. We've adopted him. He lives in Cleveland. Hey, listen, we're doing okay here. Guys, do well. We'll be looking forward to you. Stay in touch. And we'll see you here in Ohio up there at one of our time stations, maybe, huh? Okay.
Absolutely.
Sounds great.
Fantastic.
Okay. Hey, don't go anywhere, Eddie. Hang on here.
No problem.
Yeah, hang on.
This is Gregory Zuber, thanking you for watching and sharing.
Music by Kevin MacLeod.